Good morning for day number 5. So this morning is another kind of slower morning. We've already been to the apple barn and winery and Christmas store and general store and whatever, and walked around.
And candy store.
Oh, right.
And ice cream.
So we just checked out this area, this little, I don't know what to even call it, just a cluster of stores all around apple themed. As you can tell, it's sunny out because my glasses automatically changed and we've been walking outside. It is beautiful. So now we are off to check out a couple of the other stores here and then the Cooter's Museum. And then we're going to make our way to Dollywood later today. And that's kind of the general plan. We'll take you with us.
Bye for now.
Yeah, try it out,
cool.
see what they do.
Oh, yeah. Smells.
They're looking up. Yeah.
Just for Andrew.
Everybody, this is called baiting. What he's doing right now. He's currently safe. He's currently being trained to fly over this theater during our show, so he's just a little ambitious. He thinks he's ready. He's not quite ready. So
These guys need to be fast in order to catch their prey. What they want.
from this traumatic brain injury, Sept no longer able to hunt. And while I'm no vet,
Challenger here is a 36-year-old bald eagle. Now your first question may be, he doesn't look very bald, so why are they called bald eagles? Well, bald comes from the Old English word meaning white or white-headed.
be workers in the field. To the water, when I move it deeper, wet your feet in the water of His love.
I can really smell the cinnamon.
Oh, yeah.
Good?
And inspired what country music is today.
We're gonna have some fun, so hang on to your hats. Spin a bell, take us on back. See the smoking ash, my heart still pounding from the impact of the crash.
Well, I'm working all summer just to try to run it down.
Say, I'm doing alright.
Easy, look like you're doing alright.
We're just good old boys and making noise. I ain't running round on you.
It was about 5 to 5 on Friday. Girls night out, honey, there ain't no doubt.
Come on, don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I feel at home. Think about the way you did, man. Pours into the daylight dawn. Let's go! Woo! Come around the world in a pickup truck. I ain't going down till the sun comes up.
Work so hard every day for it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come back to the main cross, everybody. Welcome to the count and they gave them away out of town. Well, let's do it again, ready? Well, the camera looks good, but she's wasting eyes and putting over here in your office. Full service spring shop. That's just along with our engine too. With people with the rebuilding and engine people.
Get
So we just left Dollywood for the evening. It is almost 9 o'clock now. And so we walked around the pumpkin luminites tonight. It did not rain, thankfully. We got there shortly after 1 o'clock and we're there till basically almost 9. As I said, we just left. We're now stopped at Burger King to get a quick bite to eat because we had an elephant ear at Dollywood. That was kind of our supper. It was like a cinnamon funnel cake type bread, but flat with caramel and topping and apples on top. It was really good. You'll see a video probably before this of Andrew trying it. It was really good. I love cinnamon, so that kind of helped. And yeah, we took in a lot of the shows today that we didn't see the other day. And really just, it was much more relaxing today than it was our first time there on Tuesday, because now we could kind of take our time and walk around and see stuff, and we weren't doing any rides or anything, so it was just a more relaxing. No, we did do the train again, so I mean, I guess we did a ride. But yeah, we saw the Forever Country show. I absolutely love that. I mean, I listened to 90s and country, you know, in high school, college and stuff, so I really knew a lot of the songs, so I really enjoyed that. We did a quartet show that Andrew was familiar with. The group I Was Not Triumphant, I think was the name. So we watched that, and yeah, it was a good night, day, afternoon, and evening, I guess. And the weather is perfect to just walk around in a t-shirt. Just awesome. And tomorrow we leave Dollywood, but we have one more kind of major event planned for tomorrow. Did I say tomorrow we leave Dollywood? I meant tomorrow we leave Pigeon Forge. Oh my gosh, am I losing my mind at 9 o'clock at night? It's actually not even that late. Oh, that's funny. Yes, so tomorrow we are going to the Titanic Museum. I am so excited. Ever since I saw Amanda from Book Lover Amanda and her and Blake go to it, I was like, I need to check this place out. And so we are doing that tomorrow morning. We've arrived at the Titanic Museum. Sort of, see it? I'll get you a better picture. So here is the outside of the building. We spent a little bit of time walking around the outside, just waiting for our ticket entrance time. Once we got inside the museum, we were given boarding passes that told us about actual passengers that were on the Titanic. Then, as you were walking through all the display area, You could search for your passenger's name and at the end find out whether they survived or if they were ones that perished in the sinking of the Titanic. I'm not going to talk a lot through this. I'm going to let you just kind of take a look. It's a very somber moment with a lot of interactive elements about it.
Oh wow.
It's cold in here.
Yeah, this little floaty thing. That is cold.
We both survived. That is Lego. We are entering the city of Oak Ridge. Okay, we're on a mission in this store in Oak Ridge. Let's see if it is successful. And mission was successful. The Women of Oak Ridge by Michelle Shockley. I figured, well, in Oak Ridge, I might as well buy the book since I wanted it anyways. And now I have a memory to go with our time spent in Tennessee. We are at the K-25 Museum. These are some of the signs that they would have seen along the road for the workers. Just a reminder of the secret: don't talk about your job. Now we are entering the building that has the scale model, and it overlooks the actual land print of where the building stood at one point. The building has since been demolished as of 2013. But they still have the whole land. Here is the scale where you can see kind of what the building looked like when it stood. It is huge. So that's looking from one side. And then here is from the other side of it. And there is the legacy of the K-25 is helping build the atomic bomb that ended the World War II. Now we're in the actual museum that talks about what the workers' lives were like, what the jobs were like, and it gives you an overview of everything during this period of time in history. And this is a sample of the banners that were hung in windows of homes who had families serving the military, which was represented by the blue star, and the gold star represented those who had been lost. It's a replica of a little boy, which is not that little. At the height of construction, a home was completed in Oak Ridge every 30 minutes. 59,000 acres of land was bought by Clinton Engineer Works. The K-25 building itself is the world's largest industrial building, larger than the Pentagon. It was 4 stories, 10 sections, 3,018 stages, and 1 mile in length. There is a virtual reality replica on the screen so that you could see, and it went through what happened on each stage. It was very interesting. So you get this like security badge clearance, which of course I'm holding upside down. And then you insert into different things and different stuff happens. If it opens this locker. You can see. Tells you all about them. That's pretty cool. Because the building was so large, bikes were used to get from different sections. This is what a wall looked like of what the ladies would have worked at, and one room controlled the entire operation. Well, we have made it to our hotel for the night. We are staying in Cookeville, Tennessee, and tomorrow is a very exciting day. But today, we went to the Titanic Museum this morning before leaving Pigeon Forge. Really informative, really interesting, and we got passenger cards so we could follow like our passenger throughout the journey and then find out at the end whether they actually survived the Titanic or if they had perished. And both of our passengers survived. I had a female, Andrew had a male, and they both survived. After Titanic, we left and drove to Oak Ridge, Tennessee, where I picked up The Women of Oak Ridge by Michelle Shockley. And then we went to the K-25 Museum, and the museum, again, was very informative. They, part of the Secret City, they worked on uranium, separating uranium types, something. 235 and 238, I want to say, from each other. I'm not a scientist. I don't really know. But that uranium was used to make the atomic bomb that bombed Hiroshima, that kind of ended World War II. And while it was very depressing to read about like the atomic bomb and the damage it did to Japan and the number of people that perished, at least it ended the war. But at that museum, there was a lot of reading. A lot of reading. You were given like little security clearance cards to put into a machine, and then you could find out more about different parts along. That was kind of cool because it made it interactive. But then when you put it in the machine, again, it was screens that you had to read. It was like, oh, it would have been nice if they were videos or diagrams, and some of them were, but a lot of them was reading material. Then in the other building, the K-25 building no longer exists. It was demolished in 2013. And in the other building, you could go, and there was a replica of the building, like a model scale, basically. I don't remember what the scaling size was, but you could see just how big, kind of imagine how big the actual building was. And it's on the site. So upstairs, you see this model scale, and then you can look out and see like kind of the the footprint of the building when it was there. Huge. And then we continued driving and then ended up in Cookeville and did a little bit of shopping. Andrew needed to stop at Petco to see if he could find a filter, but he was not successful. And then we went to Ollie's Bargain Outlet. I got some books, and Andrew got his wiper blades that he was looking for. And we got some sheets and some cereal. Nothing really that exciting, other than the books for me, obviously. And the first book I saw was a Liz Tolsma book. I was so excited because I've fallen in love with her writing. And then I bought a couple True Color books that I hadn't read. I'll show you them in a book haul when I do the book haul because they're in the car. But if you watch other booktubers, you probably are aware of a certain booktuber that lives in Tennessee, and we are meeting up with her and her family tomorrow. I'm so excited. So I'm going to take you with me, and we're going to meet up and see each other in person because we've talked for quite a while online and stuff. So that is kind of our big event tomorrow. Until then, take care.